player standing.
Keep it up. Screw up and they're on us.
Right here.
Silence. Cover going out.
Last player standing.
Excusez-moi. That works. Revealing area. Enemy down. Blinding.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Scanning ahead.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. standing. Thrifty.
I feel it myself. Catch them. Again. Shadows traveling. Careful. Stealing sight. Here. Cover going out.
Here.
Be faster.
I know exactly where.
Out of charges.
Spike planted.
Out of charges.
Where are you? Bring them down.
I suggest you move.
Last player standing.
Oh, he's not in the game. Alright, take it away, lol. Yeah, I think so. Or you can wait till Mark too.
It's kind of awkward for me. I'll wait till half. I'll wait till half.
Alright. Jupiter, you can mute us till half.
Spike planted.
Flash out.
Shadows traveling.
One enemy remaining.
That's a good spot. Out of charges.
Take flight.
Shadows traveling.
Cage trigger.
Spike planted.
Take hold.
I suggest you move.
Last player
No
standing.
charges. Cover going down.
One bullet per enemy. That should be enough, yes? A gift.
Spike down B. 30 seconds left.
My ultimate is ready.
10 seconds left.
I know exactly where you are.
Planted.
Last player standing.
I hate visiting underground doctors.
Cover go.
Bring them down.
Nowhere to run!
One enemy remaining.
Where will they go this time? This goes here.
Headshot.
Blinding.
Spike down A. Last player standing. Spike down mid.
down.
Last round before the switch.
Ah, this is my spot.
Revealing area.
Spike down, B.
I suggest you move.
Careful.
One enemy remaining.
Careful. The spike is diffused.
Switching sides.
Okay, and we're finally here with casters. I'm Lawful. I'm here joined by Pixel Sheep, and yeah, that's certainly definitely a half. I mean, looking at it, Spades was looking really strong starting off in the early halves of the game, but near the end, Radical was able to start pulling it back.
This goes here.
Yeah, I definitely saw that. On AT, I feel like they had some definite aimers. Like their Omen was aiming really well, especially towards the end of those rounds. Even in their 4th round that they won, you got those 2 picks going out of main, so that was pretty cool.
Here.
Yeah, and I mean, it looked really well for them. They were able to get finally the confidence that they needed to down. Exile's gonna go down right away, trying to find up space, but trying to see if find an early pick, but he's gonna get punished because Mid's gonna be completely taken over. But on the side of A, Radical's able to find Radical's able to find the fade on site, and now they have all of A. It's gonna be a hard retake for the side of Spades. I mean, it is even odds, so I mean, you can see what you can try to do, but you still have a flank coming in, and it's being double held by Radical. Highs are able to take him out. They're gonna go by 2, actually.
Nice.
Still gonna have to take a strong fight here. Pressing buttons now, trying to do anything you can. But he's not seeing the fade!
Ooh.
And that's gonna be the round for Radical.
Nice.
Spades had a good idea, but Radical was able to just find the picks that they needed.
Yeah, I definitely saw that. As soon as they just got a couple picks, it felt like the round was just secured for them, Just had that kind of flow and just was able to keep getting picks that they needed.
Yeah, and I mean, looking at it, Spades definitely had a good plan going into it. Take mid, find the picks, and they did it. They found the chamber early on in the round, but they giving up all that information, seeing how many was mid, they were able to completely pick up A extremely fast, and that's just around how it went. They were able to hold the flanks, able to hold different angles together. And I mean, it's just Spades didn't have enough effort. Once again, Curly aggro going into the side of B by Radical. Michael's gonna jump right in, not gonna spot out. Snorlax is in a really good spot here. Doesn't know he is. Dart able to just run him down. I mean, that's gonna be plant down kind of instantly for Radical.
Spike planted.
Spot up, able to get the trade first.
Player standing.
I mean, we stunned
Wow.
up too many guns on him. He can't really do much, and that's, I want to say that's 4 in a row now for Radical. Winning the pistol and winning the last few rounds of their defense half. Going into this next half, it's been really done for them, and I mean, they flipped the tide on this entire match.
Definitely, I feel like they kind of found their groove and they're starting to aim really well.
Yeah, and looking at it, finding the groove, finding the confidence that they didn't have on the early starts of this game, and that's I guess all we really needed is some more confidence. So go get them attitude to really find it, but to Blue looking here trying to get set up on this early opposition, trying to find an early pick, but he might opt to back out with his dash burning out, opting to hold a little thin of an angle. And he's gonna find the first one. The Blue taking out Kaiser. Pretty good start for Spades. Yeah, trying to find one, but the shot's unable to land. Going back and forth, but you want to be careful. Ooh!
Nice shots.
Certainly not expecting it. Spades opting to back off of this B site. You know a lot of customers towards that left side of mid. And they're giving it up for free. I don't know what Spades Ocho. One. Able to find the second. That's 3 now on the round for Ocho. I still just trying to run him down, trying to find the pick. He's gonna hear it, I assume.
Last player
The
standing.
fire is out for 4. Low HP,
planted.
but he's on for the ace, and the Blue. He's gonna be forced to save this op. I mean, it's really looking like such an lopsided switch here. Spades looking so strong, and I mean, now they're looking like very weak. I mean, I don't know what the plan was there. Everyone fall back and get the CT. I don't know what the plan was.
Yeah. Kind of looking at first half, I felt like Spades was really good at holding angles and just being able to secure those picks off those angles that were peaked. But it feels like now that, you know, it's switched, it feels like they just don't have that angle on them, you know?
Exactly, and I mean, going into this defense half, when you're just having, you know, the side of just, ooh, unable to get the ace.
Nice.
But that's a beautifully well done bonus by them. You're gonna get the op out of the hand, sure, but you still got 4 weapons out of them, and that's gonna throw them in for a little bit of a doof. I mean, it's gonna be hard to crawl back for this. You're down by 1, sure.
That goes there.
But your economy, you're most likely not gonna win till round, you know, the next 2 rounds. So it's kind of go with the game plan and see what you guys can do, and hopefully next round you can find a good opportunity here. But you never know. I mean, the Blues, they're posted up with that op, so you're looking to want to go to the site. And the Blue, Danny, not really expecting him to be posted up there. Is going to be walking out clueless.
That's a good shot.
Pretty open, but no.
Spike drop.
Pickle doesn't want to push this site right away. They're wanting to double back on this.
That really shows the importance of like saving that op last round, just being able to get that pick at the start of the game really easily. You might have this round.
4v5, I mean, I was talking about how it's going to be pretty much going next round, but they might have wanted to prove me wrong here. Dark's able to find the Maria. Omen v Omen. Dark. Those were hardwares. Finds the 1, but he's not expecting Slay. Don't tell me where he's at. We're going right into the crosshair. Slay,
Spike
good
down
shot by
A.
him. Good positioning. Able to find Dark, and numbers are even, but that's Spike down. Blue able to take up numbers advantage.
30
It's gonna
seconds
be a
left.
hard post here. Exile working with his teammate, trying to recover the spike, and I mean, Slay backed very far off, and I mean, you have 2 members. Once again, Spades. Very weird positioning here.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed that. It feels like they back off of site
10
really
seconds
far.
left.
Kind of wait for that plant then to go in, but it hasn't really worked out. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, and I mean, it's obviously sure you had your jet, you had your recon, so it makes sense you want to play with your team, get that dart back online, but at the same time, you had Spike. Oh, Michael Kaiser's able to find the Blue, and that's the op down. But they still have guns on the board now, getting those early round picks.
One enemy remaining.
Exile, Snorlax, better shot here. But the off angle by Kaiser, he's not going to be able to do it, and Snorlax able to get the trade and clutch up. Snorlax? Snorlax!
What is he doing?
Oh no! Not like this! Not like this!
Oh no.
Oh my god! I've seen this before in another tournament, but wow.
Is he missing the 4
I
key?
mean, what do we do here? Ref, do something. I think it's gonna have to be
I
a
mean-
P10.
They definitely had that round. I mean, I think it was a little too
100%.
close. A little too close. I feel like with those early picks in the game, they should have, you know, secured it a lot better than just that. But that's still crazy that the spike just went off.
I mean, it's gotta feel bad, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you had Kaiser posted up in the off angle, almost like with a good 2 there, but I mean, if I'm Spade, that's a mental killer. I don't know if we're
Yeah.
gonna rolling back the round. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if we're just gonna fix keybinds and go next. But that's so unfortunate.
It's like absolutely devastating because, you know, they were getting rolled and then they finally found their flow during that round just to not even get the point, you know?
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, if I'm Spade, I'm livid. I mean, we're going in this round's aggravated. I mean, we just lost a round that they could have won, and I mean, that would have been a thrifty. I mean, I did say it, before that just go next to the next round and win there, but when you have the opportunity to win the round and it just goes like that, you just can't help but be tilted.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, really the only thing they can do is just cool off, keep aiming, keep playing at their best, and just try to come back, you know?
Exactly. So, really, you come into this next round, you're going to have to figure out, okay, we've seen what happened, we see what we need to get these rounds on board, and it seems every round that they've kind of had, the opportunity to close them out, is these early mid pushes, these early fights taking in, trying to find that first blood instantly and trying to, capitalize off it. So when you look at it, maybe every round you just gotta push up a site, take space, and then hold it. And then say, if you have spike, say you find the tide where they're looking to go. Position yourself in a better spot. Not necessarily to flood out every single round, but try to find a positioning to retake faster so that you don't have the side of Radical able to set up how they want every single round.
For sure. During that round, I feel like the Spades just had so many good picks with that op because they saved it, and I'm just kind of curious, like, are they gonna do the same even without it this time, you know?
Exactly, and I mean, you're gonna go into it. I think he has money for an op. I think this should be set up again, but it's really gonna be hard to, figure out what you can do here. I mean, the economy is starting to, get out of hand for the side of Radical, so seeing it, it's gonna really figure out. This round's gonna be a make or break for them. They're either gonna be going into broke into, round 18, or you're gonna go into round 18, with a more even economy. But at the same time, you also can't be taking heavy tolls at your teammates coming into the next round. You go in with this one person living and win the round, it's still gonna be another hard round for 18. So really, what can Spade come out away with this, and what can they talk about in this tech pause and figure out? All right, guys, what can we do to switch the tide of this game? Well, hopefully so, we can get this game up and going, hopefully very soon.
Still kind of confused, like, what was the problem? Was it just like a keybind?
I think, seeing in chat, it said
Keyboards
that
are
it was,
broken.
keyboard is broken, so hopefully, if anything, just change the mouse keybind. I don't know. Put your scroll wheel as the fuse. But I guess I don't know. I mean, it's so unfortunate to wrap your head around. I mean,
Exactly, yeah. I'm really curious to see, like, will they take that chance, that risk with that operator, if they get that, like, because if they do and they stay, like, calm, just don't let that tilt take over, and they take that operator, and they could secure us a couple rounds with that, But,
exactly.
like you
And
said, maybe they should just save it, build up that economy.
And I mean, going in this round, you definitely could buy up, definitely try to win this round, but it's just definitely a make or break round. I mean, you need to find an opportunity. You need to find a game-changing, moment here. When you also look at it too, look at the ult on the board for the side of Radical. They have Jit Knives, Fatal, and Omidol. really here, you could set up a really good trick play with, the Nightfall and Omen TP. And
Yeah.
even if, Radical loses the next 2 rounds out, they have those knives online, and they're soon going to have Breach all up. Same thing with Chamber. The side of Spades, though, you only have knives, so what you could do, theoretically, is you could maybe do a round where you save the blue, you get top 5 and have to pop out another round.
Yeah, it's just so crazy that like Radical, they still have that flow from that win streak, even though they lost, or even though they technically they won, but in reality they kind of lost. But even though they technically won, they still have that flow and that kind of energy, and it feels like they're just in such a better place than Spades right now.
Exactly. I mean, winning that round off that, you're definitely going to be, oh my god, we lucked out so well. And that mental's going to be such higher, and it's going to be like, alright guys, now and think of it too, they had so much more time to plan this out. Considering the fact that it's, Spades tech pause, they could just kind of strategize how they want to take this next defense round, or excuse me, this next attack round.
Yeah.
So really, if you're on the side of Spades, not only should you be fixing this computer, you got to be figuring out how do we counter-strat these guys? How do we react to them? And once again, I feel like it's got to be these early rounds with these early taking space. You need to take space more, and you need to hold it. We can't be backing off it too fast, and we can't just be giving it up. Also, fight for some orbs. Like I said earlier, the ult difference is very huge, so we need to be finding these different obstacles and try to get these orbs early on.
Exactly. I feel like, if they could get some of those powerful ultimates, even like Harbor, just being able to use that Harbor ult to contain that space and just keep it and stop backing off, I feel like they might be able to just, stay strong,
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's like when I first started watching it, before we started casting, it looked like Spades I think they were up, like 6-1 at one point.
For sure, they were on a roll. They were going crazy.
It's really weird. I mean, what changed? I mean, not to diss on Radical, but going into it, it looked like they weren't playing really well, noticeably as like team-wise, they were really shaky with the utility, and they were kind of giving up a lot of space, and their aim wasn't looking the best either. So the dip in Spades, attacking, I don't know what happened. I don't know if a mental issue happened. I don't know if they were getting timing, but that little bit of effect in the side of Spades just caused this massive snowball to it being 9-7 now.
Yeah, for sure. The Omen on Radical, I felt like you could kind of see him. He was slowly starting to aim better and better, and I feel like he was just doing really strong. And that's kind of when, Spades just started falling off,
Yeah, I mean, Dark has just looked so strong in the second half. I mean, same thing with Michael. At the start of the round, or start of the game, he looked very, very shaky with his aim. And I mean, I understand it. Yesterday, I got 13-0'd. I got dogged on last week or yesterday, and I will admit it, coming out of the hospital, first tournament in months. But I mean, I still came back next match. I team MVP, but I mean, like I said, same thing with me happening to Kaiser. Going in very slow, you have your first match jitters. You're looking at, now he's finally able to shoot. He has that confidence back. You can see it. But also, I've noticed a lot that it feels like these mid-rounds too, Radical hasn't really been playing too well on their mid-rounds. They haven't really set up well, and it's really been the side of, Spades giving up so much site space, rotating so fast. So if I was Radical, point that out. Also looking at it, try to bait out, this rotates coming in, because these guys love to give up space so fast.
Yeah, I feel like, if they take Spades like disadvantages and they really just take that as their advantage and just kind of, taking this time to like focus on like what they're doing wrong and just fully take advantage of it, I think it could definitely be their win.
Exactly, and I mean, looking at it, when you have, a double controller comp running for Spades, you could fight for so much more control, but it just feels like they don't want to give up space. Or they don't want to take space.
Yeah, towards the start of this game, I was really hopeful for this, double controller comp, especially with the Harbor and just being able to take a lot of space on B side. I feel like that was really strong, and I thought, I'm rooting for them, because I feel like just that comp was really strong, but
Yeah,
It seems like they're not doing that, you know? They're not taking the full advantage.
And you're completely correct on that. And I mean, finally, we're going to see this game go live again. And look at what's going on here. Spades is looking at a full-blown, they want to just push this B very heavy. But it's read horribly wrong. And I mean, yeah, you're just going to force Slay off of the, excuse me, they're going to force Starlight just off of the angle. And you're just going to have to, honestly, if I'm him, just play retake. You have the controllers, you don't have too many smokes down. It's not going to be an easy fight by yourself on site. So why stay on site? He's gonna find the one, so it's gonna out numbers, but it's gonna be a hard fight here. Exile set up a lot here. Shots firing back and forth, but nothing else is really gonna be done. I mean, yeah, oh, but Sunset and Exile are gonna go for kill. Exile's gonna find 3! And he's going aggressive. He wants more. Spots on Maria, but only able to land the 1. Shots fired, 1 bullet in the chamber. Finally, Radically able to get the plant down. It's up to these last 2 on Spades, but it's gonna be hard. Maria, TP's gonna be heard. Shots fired on the Ocho. Ocho's gonna go down. Even numbers now. And yeah, Excel's just gonna opt to back out. Time is dwindling here. And I mean, they have both smokes. But are they gonna use one? Maria? Maybe. There's one out. One's got a stick.
Last player standing.
Maria's
One
with
enemy
1.
remaining.
Maria's with 2, but he doesn't have the time. It took too long. And it's just, we're playing like Fnatic, but we don't have the sense to back it up. They're playing too slow.
Yeah, I definitely saw that. Like, you were even commenting, like, telling them to use their util, and they were just taking so long to use it, and I think that's definitely what lost them around. They just didn't use it in time, and they didn't have enough time to use the spike.
And it's just like, you had both your smokes charged, and you had so much time in the start of the round, but they took just too long for a game plan. I don't know what they're calling us on the side of Spades, but it just wasn't looking strong. We really gotta start stepping it up, and we gotta start figuring out what's the game plan. How can we counterplay these guys? I mean, the buy's really uneven by Spade. You have Spectres, Sheriffs, and Vandals, but Snorlax is just walking around? Okay, but Fluins, Ocho's gonna find 2, but apparently he's taken out by Slay. Shots fired! This
One
place is
enemy
such a bad
remaining.
spots. And I mean, this harbor nowhere to be found. Thanks. First one.
Remaining.
I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, good
Finding
pick.
2 on a 1v3, so going into it. You
Just
have
let
so
them
many ults here
try
now,
and
so
catch me.
it's gonna be a very, very chaotic fight here. And Spades finally gonna call their next time out. Second time out of the game for them. And I mean, if I'm the coach, I'm saying, guys, we gotta start respecting stuff, and we gotta start taking this stuff more serious. We can't be just giving up space and not fighting for anything back. I understand respecting, you know, when they're pushing sites and we don't have the numbers, but the issue is at the same time, when we take that space early on and we have those fast flanks, there's no need to try to keep fighting and forcing numbers when it's a Spectre running around the corner. I don't know what the game plan was for the side of Spades, and it's really shaky by them.
Exactly, yeah. I feel like Radical, they're just so well playing together, and it feels like they can hold a lot of angles and just hold that space really well, but it feels like on the side of Spades, they're all kind of playing their own game, you know, and just doing what they want, but it's not helping them, and they're just losing players one by one.
Yeah, and it's just like, the util usage on the side of Spades, it feels like, it just doesn't feel like they're playing as a team. It feels like they're just playing more of a comp game. I don't know the ranks of these teams, but it seems just not smart by them. Oh, thank you. Okay, so it's a plat gold team, so it makes sense. So plat v plat, you know, diamonds, gold is well around. So I mean, it's definitely it definitely seems like these guys need to work.
You
on
want to
communication a lot
play?
more.
Let's
They're
play.
playing very slow to each other. They're playing very miscommunicated, and it's just messing with them very much. And Park able to find that early blood. exact opposite of what Spade needs. And I mean, looking into it, you have 4 ults still. You can still, this round's still extremely winnable. You have rifles, but you don't have the space. We're not taking space. We're giving it up so much. And I mean, guys they had the 3 sight. The trip's going off, but this, okay. I understand I just said discipline and taking time, but at the same time, play after you two.
Exactly, yeah. Like,
Ooh.
they lost like one person. It felt like they all backed off the A side and just gave it up for free.
Oh yeah, that's
So
teammate. You don't
much
have to fight by yourself. Slade is gonna find the one that's impossible, but no help by Slade. And it's just Ocho able to finally clean it up. Catch point for Radical. And I mean, we're taking fights. We're fighting by ourselves.
This
We're
has
not
gone on
taking
long
what we
enough,
need to
I
take.
think.
Playing like we don't expect teammates to be with us.
Exactly. I feel like, you know, if Spades start playing with their util more and start playing with the team more and just taking those engaged fights with everybody, I feel like, because they're just not aiming well, and I feel like it's kind of part of the tilt, you know? So if they start, like, playing together and playing off their util, they could probably start winning more fights and just overall do better.
That goes there.
Absolutely right. I mean,
This
going
is
this
a nice
round,
spot.
it's match point. We have a bad economy, but we have Sova ult, so we're just stuck on the wrong side. And I mean, at this point, Radical knows that Spades can do anything to punish him. They don't take space. They don't fight for anything. They're playing too passive. So let's just run it down. Let's just play like we're ranked. And I mean, this is just a vibe. Okay. I'm just so stunned. I don't know how to cast this. I mean,
yeah, like, it felt like Spades was just walking out blindly doing nothing, but then, you know, Radical missing their shots.
They found the pick, so they have so much so aggressive. You had your solo ult, so anything, you can hold this up, play your game, and really just hold time. 55 seconds left. You have number advantage, but don't. He's just gonna swing. And now numbers are even. Play on this heaven spot, but the blue the shots are connecting, and it's just falling apart. Spades. I'm just wanting to swing, and it's.
They're all
To
low.
be
You guys
fair,
have the
yeah, they're
ability.
all one shot. First shot's landed. Time's dwindling. He knows where the one is. Slay's still not taking time. You gotta hurry up, and this is what I mean earlier. This is what happened before. It took too much time.
Enemy remaining.
Front of the one, but he doesn't know. And Danny is just in his head. Slay thinks he's cleared. And Danny, disciplined, and that's gonna be the match. Round one, or excuse me, game one's going to Radical. Very well played by them, and that's gonna be it for first match. It's just the swap from, you know, the egos and everything. Radical finally able to close it out, and I mean, Spades just didn't look like a team at all at the last few rounds.
Exactly, yeah. I really agree with you saying, like, they just kind of feel like a comp match, you know? Are they even calming to each other, you know? Like, it felt so...
It just
So
felt like they're playing a
separate.
comp game.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's really sad to see, because, you know, they were doing really well at the start, you know? And then they just started
it's
falling
just
off.
crumbled. I mean, like, when you look at it, you had the ults, you had the util, you had so much stuff on that final round, but that swing on Maria felt so unneeded. And you're taking unnecessary fights, you're taking unnecessary, you know, things that you don't need. You have these ults on board, you have all these, you know, util, but you're opting to dry swing and you're opting to just find these early fights that you don't need. And it's just what costed them the game.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like even that last round, like, you know, Soba had his ultimate ability and they're all really low. I feel like if you just used it, he might have gotten one person, would have changed that whole fight completely. Because he was aiming really well at the start, but it's that last player, he couldn't get him.
Exactly. And I mean, that's just going to be the wrap on Abyss. And, you know, if I'm Spades, if I'm going to be Coach Alex here, I'm going to be, you know, aggravated. I'm going to be yelling at my team. I'm going to be, guys, what are we doing? Can we focus up for this next match? And can we just lock the flip in? So, I mean, we're gonna go into this next half, and I mean, I think it's just gonna be time to, take a break and wait till this next match starts. So looking at it, we are back. Starting on with Bind, and I'm once again back here at Pixel Sheep. I'm Lawful, and welcome back. I mean, looking at it, we're looking at a fast pick by both these teams. But we're seeing, honestly, really kind of different comps. Besides, your Viper and your Raze, but looking at it, Chamber, Breach, Clove on the side of Radical, and looking at the side of Spades, Brim, Gecko, Fade. Now, don't get me wrong, I love playing Brim on this map. That's, what I've always seen when I played yesterday. But I mean, the Clove has always been new to me. I'm a D1 Clove hater, I can't lie. What do you think? Pixel?
Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties at the moment.
Alrighty, but I mean, looking at it, I mean, seeing the teams, I mean, personally, I'm more a fan of Spades comp, but seeing the way that Radical played last game, it seems the more aggressive plays by them with the Chamber, the Clove, and the Breach, it's going to set up a little bit more opportunities for the way that Spades wasn't able to handle the aggression really well. But at the same time, too, with that double initiator, they're going to have a little bit more better times, taking space and figuring out where everyone's at. So hopefully both sides will be able to kind of close out Spades, trying to figure out the mistakes from last time and trying to figure out what can we do better instead of Radical. How can we repeat what we did before?
Yeah, I'm just hoping, Spades is back in their groove.
Yeah, I mean, Spades, they looked really shaky that last match. So hopefully they can do something here about it. And I mean, it's looking kind of scary for Spades. I mean, they need to work together as a team more. They need to figure out how can we improve, how can we, take these fights better. And it's all it starts with is communication. All it starts with is really seeing what can we do better, how can we calm to each other. We gotta start using YouTube together, we gotta start swinging fights together. It all starts with that basic of communication.
Yeah, for sure, I totally agree. As soon as they start playing like a team, I think they could really take this map. They definitely showed it. They definitely showed that they were good, first half of the previous map, and
Yeah, their attacks were good, but Sunset's just willing to push up by himself, and the blue left him open, and that's just gonna be them running it down. But he's gonna finally try out the grenade, so that's pretty well done. But they don't really reach there. Dark is gonna take out by Snorlax the Lurk, unable to find one, but Maria has some really good timing, but the shot's able to land. Spots out now, but he doesn't know where Kaiser's at, and it's just gonna be summed by Maria. And it's up to the last two of Spades, Slay and Snorlax. How come they do, but they don't have the space here. It's gonna be really hard to get into the site with so much space taken by Zep. But Slay's gonna find Kaiser.
Last player standing.
Shot table. Danny's really low, but he has 3. Shots fired all up to Snorlax. Shots bouncing forward. Just off on the spike. Gonna find the 1, but Exile able to clean it up. And round 1 goes to Radical. And I mean, that early round, leaving Sunset by himself to get the orb, I don't know really what. Excuse that voice crack. I don't know what the Blues' plan was there.
yeah, for sure. I feel like, Spades fell victim to a lot of util and just lost those lives against that util, especially that flash and that stun, just going out of place and not being able their team isn't there, help them.
Exactly. I mean, it just, once again, they have good ideas, but they're not playing together. I just should stop speaking at this point. I mean,
Really early swing into those guns. It's devastating.
Player standing.
they can't connect the shots. Danny's gonna clean it up with 2 of them, but I like the thought of the aggressive play by, Spades, but there was no util, or we're swinging up by ourselves. Once again, it's just a communication. Why is the blue swinging by himself alone with no util? And then why are we having Gecko with Molly running out in the open? And why are we still funneling players into it? Like, it's common sense to not keep funneling ones, but on top of that, to not walk out with our util out. It's mistakes that they're repeating after again and again from this Abyss match. I mean, once again, they're gonna try to get this orb early. Very similar setup to how it was round 1. Except Snorlax posted up on this B site now. I was just gonna spot him out.
Have one of these.
I mean, Slay's trying to bait out for his race, but they're expecting it this time. And yeah, he's just gonna have to be out. But Ocho's gonna find Slay, and I mean, Sight's starting to open up now for... Oh, the blue. Ghost Feed! Phantom! And Exile wins the fight. That's... If that doesn't say something, I don't know what does. Ocho wasn't expecting Snorlax to be on the closer angle, but Dark, this lurk, this flank is looking to shape up. He's gonna find the one Maria down, and Kaiser, Sunset. Snorlax gonna find the one, but it's a 1v3. And I mean, they don't have to commit breach ult, but if it gets too shaky, but Exile, he's been on point all day today.
Good shots from Radical. Definitely some good aimers, especially Danny. He's been shining a lot, especially on that those SMGs. I mean, like that round when they just swung out with 0 util, I just really don't know what they were doing. Like, you're going up against these close range guns, and so, you know, you have to take aggressive angles and try to get those picks off early, but with literally 0 help from utility, I just don't know.
I mean, and it's just like you said, the utility, we're just playing CS at this point. Like, we're not fighting together, we're trying to take solo swings, and then again, not even CS is played like this. At least then you still use your flashes, and your smokes.
Exactly, yeah.
And then they're going to fall into the blender on the side of Spades, and finally, something goes their way as the satchel looks very shaky, but Exile is not expecting what?
Wow,
Are you kidding me, Exile?
Spike's there.
I mean, Spades is just falling apart at the seams.
Remaining.
Ace on the board. Well, we see it happen finally. I'm shell shocked. I mean,
I just don't know, you know, like, there's a, you know, Radicals in this flow that it really feels, they feel unstoppable at the moment. Like, they're winning all their fights, and it just feels like Spades is just not doing well. They're not taking their favored fights and just letting it be these 50v50s, you know, and just not doing well.
yeah, and I mean, finally, Spades to take the timeout, being down by 4. That round, it looked promising. They had Radical in the blender. You had, you know, Snorlax get bounced off the box by the blue, or you had Dark get bounced off by Kaiser, and just shots going down. So that's a 5v3 right there. But they just started kind of losing numbers. Exile found the one, 7-0 now. But Slay, you have to connect those shots with the Stinger. I mean, he's stunned, for Christ's sakes. What are we doing?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like they kind of got too cocky and just wanted to get that pick off of Exile, but they didn't play together and just kind of let Exile just bank off that, because it feels like, you know, Radical is definitely aiming a lot better than Spades is at the moment, so it feels like, you know, Spades should be taking those favored fights and just swinging with their teammates or using utility, but I mean, it really just comes down to the bullets that you're hitting.
And I mean, if you're not going to be able to shoot, we got to start thinking, okay, how can we, you know, counter-strike against these guys? That blender was a good start. That was a good idea. These guys have been really aggressive. They've gone BA. So setting that up blender has looked as a really good strategy by them. Good calling. But the issue is these mid-rounds, these entire match series, Spade has been really good at these, you know, start of the rounds. But this mid-rounding has to get fixed up. We're losing numbers when we don't need to. We're not playing together as a team. So if I'm coach for Spades, I'm telling him, guys, we need to strengthen our mid-rounding. We need to start playing together. And it seems like the round here is going to be play B for retake and play heavy A. And I mean, this lurk by Radical. But you're having Spike go alone in elbow. This could be a mistake here, but finally he's gonna have to pull back out. That could have been very risky here.
Yeah, especially that spike, that really deep commitment from Viper could have been bad.
Now Spike's down. It's a 5v5 retake,
Teleport's ready.
and you know Viper ult's gonna get dropped. Honestly, the blue. Good positioning by Kaiser there, and now it's a 5v4. You have Yuto here. It's definitely winnable.
Our whole team is stacked.
Snorlax and Slay gonna find two together, and the shots are gonna be fired. Numbers are evened out.
My turn.
Snorlax,
Will Clove get that
Ultra
pick?
could play time. And I mean, time's ticking. You gotta get out of there.
One
Maria.
enemy remaining.
Snorlax
Blinding.
could. Okay, thank God. If he walked out of the teleport, I genuinely would have been so confused.
I mean, yeah, I definitely felt like they kind of had a rhythm there at the end, playing with the whole team. You know, they had 4 people up in heaven waiting for that retake and using some abilities to get in there. But I just ran out of time. I feel like, you know, when they do eventually, you know, play with the team and start using their utility, they just do it too slow, you know? I think they need to start having that kind of muscle memory to work with the team better.
Exactly, and I mean, it's just that's your timeout, and nothing really happened, and it's one rifle here, and they're gonna do this aggressive A push here. But hearing all this noise, you're gonna be telling your team, and Snorlax backed off his teammate. He found Exile, so now it's run away. But Dark, what? Why?
What was that?
Why swing out? Why?
There's
This
no reason to risk
decision-making-
your life like that.
This decision making by Spades is so
Spike
confusing.
planted.
I know it's a lower elo team, but we gotta be playing smarter, guys.
Exactly.
The tunnel vision is definitely a huge thing. That's the thing we've seen in this tournament a lot, is seeing these lower teams kind of get hyper-focused in and take this one. Ocho, too much to handle there. He's gonna go down now. It's a 2v2. Yeah, and you have General here. So, if you can, you know the where the one. But we're gonna pop it really early. Oh, this is just looking sloppy. This is just
Wow.
looking like. This is just sloppy gaming. We're leaving gaps open in our ults. We're not committing our ults deep enough. We're not clearing, even though we're seeing shots being fired at us. It's, I don't know.
I definitely think they're just committing way too much and just, yeah, like you said, getting that like tunnel vision, hyper focus. Like, you know, he got the pick on Exile, but immediately just swung out into the open. I feel like he was trying to like, oh, I'm gonna get more picks, but he just couldn't. Making bad decisions.
You want to play? Let's play.
But Ocho, the blue,
Clearing the angle.
once again, this is what I mean. Why are we going out here by ourselves with no util?
Right.
We can't. You take it. Slay. That's a good shot. That's what we need the training takes. We need the shooting here. But Slay is kind of getting a little bit too greedy here. Sunset! They did clear out showers!
Spike down A.
It's Slay's still alive. Slay! This presence here is so Slay! He's gonna find Dark! And he's being such a nail in the bottom of the shoe. He's being such a nuisance to them. And I mean, this is what we were just talking about. Why? Snorlax,
Teleport's ready.
I get that you're, you know, top fragging here. I get that you're... But we gotta be playing with your team now. And that's Exile's gonna clean them up. And it's just... It's
They're going to scatter
not
from
looking
myself.
well whatsoever.
Super
I mean,
easy to
they're
pick
not playing together. They're not using their util. They're not playing smart. At this point, is surrendering an option? I mean...
Might be the best option for them. I mean, like, those flanks coming in, they're too slow and they're sloppy and they're not playing together. So it feels like their flank has 0 impact and it's just a 3v5 on point at that point, you know?
Exactly. And now, it's just like... It's so upsetting. Boo is just gonna try to opt out of there. But Fate's still there. Okay, finally, thank God. I was gonna be really upset if he stayed there. But multiple spot there. If I'm Spades, we can't just let them go. We gotta pressure this plant here. We can't just let them get this plant down here, or else it's gonna be game. Oh, but Dark!
Just gave up way too much space at the start
We
there.
can't be giving up noises like that. The Boo. Shoot. Put Spike to go down. Oh, what's getting cancelled? Alright, so you're gonna find the Boo. Maria's gonna be able to get the kill. Try to even up, make it a little bit winnable. But Kaiser has been such a thorn in them. But it's even numbers now. We do have the Nightfall on board. Oh, but Kaiser!
Take them!
Last player
But
standing.
Maria! Or excuse me, Sunset didn't clear him out. But the Nightfall didn't hit him. You have the eye.
Find you.
I'm not gonna pin him out. Tark, it's unknown.
One enemy remaining.
The shots fired. Know where they're at now. And Dark.
You only thought that was close.
Oh, that looked like the best round by Spades, but little mistakes going to be the crumble to them.
Dark just continues to show that he's a really strong player. I feel like, you know, he's just kind of dominating in these, you know, one-on-one fights with the rifles, and I feel like he's playing smart and just doing what Spade should be doing.
Exactly. Now we're going into round 8. They're up by, 8 or round 9, and they're up by 8. And it's just looking at it. Spades, they gotta figure out something. They gotta figure out a plan. They gotta commit to it. And it looks like they're gonna get more aggressive on this long spot, but gonna get the orb, I believe, and just back out. Yep. So what I talked about last time. If they're not gonna take space, at least fight for an orb and back off. And Kaiser. Stress. We're getting a little bit too aggressive here. They're worked up here. But look at how much space that Dark has.
Yeah.
Now the team's gonna come out. But Maria is gonna find Dark! And now, if you play this cards right, you could definitely hold him back here, but no, the flash is gonna come out and it's gonna back him off. They're gonna get sight. Shots fired. Sunset opting to just pull the knife out and just take the shots.
I mean, if he hit those shots, the round could have been in their favor.
But now, you are up by 1. But positioning's not on your side. Slay's gonna find Ocho.
My turn.
But this elbow. Oh, Ocho's he's good for 2. She's playing Kaiser. He's been the thorn in their back. But Maria is able to get him out fast. And shots fired. Exile's running on low. And now Breacher's gonna be committed here. They want to secure this round. Time's dwindling. They have to get someone on Spike now. They're gonna do it.
Guess we're doing this.
Spade's gonna find their first round of the game.
Good shots from Maria. Definitely well played there.
Beep, beep, beep. Enough of that.
Maria felt really strong, especially in those 1v1 situations, and just overall playing really smart. I feel like maybe they'll start getting their flow.
Exactly, and now that they're trying to have their round win, you're gonna get the confidence back. You're not gonna be worrying about 13-0. So now, going into it, you're gonna have more guns. And you have 2 really strong ults here, Snorlax and Maria, and you're 1 off a Slay. So I mean, going into it, this round should be pretty winnable. And yeah, that's what they're just gonna want to rep this Viper ult right off the game. Really, but you gotta be careful of this hookah.
Bomb buddy out.
2 players coming out of hookah, I feel like. So that Viper ult maybe committed a little too early. I mean, it is good for taking space, but I feel like they're just not denying them hookah as well.
Yeah, no, this Gecko is just trying to hold for his dear life. And he's gonna get the 1!
Good shot.
Slate has been able to get the ties where he needs to, and Slate has really stepped up for this team.
Curious to see if Dark will stay A or push out more.
But the blue Ocho is gonna get the pick, and I mean, he is low, so if you play your cards right, you're going to be able to have, the Cove down. But we're still chilling over at B.
Yeah.
Guys? Okay, thank you. But Now, it's gonna be hard here. As you look at it, Dark's pinched here. Maria's gonna find Exile. Forcing Slay out. And Dark's gonna be able to push this, and they're gonna get the pinch. Closed up by them, but Maria's by himself in the open. And it's all up to Sunset. 1v3. Finds the first. But I don't know if he knows where Ocho is. Yes, he does. He finds the second. And he knows where Danny's at. And he finds the third.
Nice shots.
I don't.
We have enough time?
Oh,
Wow!
fortunate.
0.07. That is devastating. I mean, that 1v3 clutch was crazy. Yeah, he was hitting shots. It felt like he knew where they were, and he was playing smart, but off by that little amount.
Yeah, and I mean, it almost got there. If he was a little bit faster on that, maybe, but would have turned the tide so much. But now, all really Spade can do is hope for a 9-3 curse. They want to press a push here. The blue is finally gonna oh, but it stopped. Kaiser, and it's just, oh, it's just falling apart. Dark, please, please, thank you.
That's insane.
Planted.
Well, please, just hear me out. I mean,
like, 2 ultimate abilities to lose that much of your team is wild.
yeah, now with Spike down, the hopes are looking slim. Save your rifle, and then maybe have Blue down a bomb, but it's just gonna be hard here.
Especially with Ray's being just so low.
But they want to commit to this! Slay, get out of there! But no, they just gave up a rifle.
I feel like if they just stayed back and saved, they might have had a chance
Last
next
round
round,
in
but
the half.
it's not sure anymore.
Yeah, and now it's just like the mistakes are getting too much here, and I don't know if Spades will be able to pull it back.
Exactly, you know. The fall off was kind of sudden, but it feels like they can't find that anchor and just come back, you know. I mean, you kind of see it a couple rounds, they'll be doing good, but they just have those devastating spike moments, like one not being able to fuse at all during that first map and just having 0.07 seconds off.
It's like,
Toxin
it's
screen
the
down.
stuff like that that's really been a heartbreaker for Spades.
Poison orb emitting.
Now, Dark's gonna spot out Maria. And I mean,
Poison's off.
they're just giving up sight. I mean, you had the fatal,
Toxins going
so I
up.
mean, I don't see any reason why it's too terrible. But look at where they're at on B. Oh, Spade was spotted out.
Battle out.
Just continue to play backside and just give up main and just let them walk.
Kaiser's gonna hear so much. They're so loud. Spade is not playing smart.
That was a big ultimate
Oh.
ability.
Kaiser is just looking like to find something with the blue that could be very, very scary for them. Because now the blue has his ult on board. On the 1 and 2. Shoot your gun! And the blue. This is what I was talking about. Oh, but look at this double flank.
Last player standing.
It's all up to Exile. No one's on Spike though. No one's on Spike. And finally,
Nice shot.
Sunspot is able to get his redemption that he needs to bring another round of this defense half. Finally going to the next switch. Up 10-2. Spades has a lot of work to put in for them.
Switching
I mean, if
sides.
they keep playing like that and play better, they could have it, but like you said, a lot of work, a lot of rounds. They just need to keep it up.
Exactly, and now 3 is all Radical needs, and 10 is what Spade needs. And I mean, it's such a perfect number. And if they lose this pistol to Radical, it's gonna look like GG go next.
Exactly. I mean, like, last half they showed that, you know, once they lost that pistol and, you know, Radical just had those guns that they just couldn't do anything. So hopefully they can win this pistol and bring it back.
Bonne chance, mes amis.
Hopefully. Now we're getting ready here. Now it's going to be kind of scary. Right around, Exile. Gonna get forced onto the spot. He's by himself. Thorlax is trying to kill him up, and that's Spike down.
4 players coming in from this flank position. Hopefully they can predict it. I mean, they're pushing the spawn, so hopefully
Clay's
they
gonna
know.
hear this all. Oh, caught with you to allow. I think the blue might be dead here. Yep. Clay's gonna find one, but not gonna be able to find it. Danny's gonna get the trade.
One
And numbers are dwindling. Maria, it's all up to Danny. At 16 HP, Molly's gonna fall on him. Yep.
Good Molly.
From downtown. That's a green, and that's gonna be the round pistol for Spade.
They played that really well, especially pushing on that A site and getting that easy pick on Exile. Just being able to do that, I think they could start securing some more rounds, especially this next round since they have guns.
Yeah, and I mean, going into it, if Radical can get this upset on the Thrifty, you're not gonna have a really weapons till match point. So if you Spade has to win this round out. Honestly, they have to win the next few rounds out if they want a chance.
Exactly, yeah.
You at least have to get to 6 if they want a good chance before they give up a round. Lots of util beating putting out here for Radical early on, so that could be kind of threatening. But when you look at it, there's 2 Buckies on the side of Radical. They don't want to give anything up.
Yeah, big difference, you know. When Spade was on defense, they kind of just played backside and just gave up main a lot, but it feels like Radical's definitely just holding that and just denying it.
Oh, and good shot by Exile. That's what you need to turn this tide. And they hear Kaiser, but the Bucky is just too far. He's gonna find 2. Finally taken out. The menace is down. Okay, thank the Lord. But Ocho, they're really far back from this. Oh, but he's got lineups. Maria
player standing.
and Ocho is gonna go down. It's a 1 person left, and the Phantom is gonna be too much for Danny to handle. That's 4 now on the board. Spades, they're looking good now, but this is gonna be the major test. Can they win when Radical has guns?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like last round was really good. Pistol round was really good. You know, if they can keep playing as well as they did against the guns now, and just being able to win those one-on-one rifle battles and being able to play with the team more, I feel like they might have this.
Yeah, and I mean, they're looking really strong here. When their post-plays are looking pretty well too. They share multiple shot showers, so you know there's at least 2 on this A site. Beating there's going to be 3 here, because why would you just double up showers? So going into it, trying to have a little more info here, but the blue was just going in. And they don't have a lot of space. That's going to be an issue.
Spike down.
But Sunset, well done. The blue is going to get the spike down.
Not the trade-off, though. Nice shot from
Snorlax, are you kidding me? Dark? From there.
Player standing.
Ah, but the judge is just too far. And it's all up to the Exile. Nothing but a classic and a Headhunter. I mean, all you can really do here is either get a pick and die to spike. Or drop. Wait, the Sunset not know? Or did Sunset not know? Oh! What? I misplayed. I... Sneaky little guy.
Couldn't even get past me. It's crazy.
And that's going to finally be the timeout for Radical. Finally, they're clawing back now, and they're going to be on a bone, and they're not going to be able to buy this round, so...
Yeah. I mean, they forced out those Buckies and just kind of ruined their economy because they weren't able to win those 3 rounds.
Yeah, and now looking at it, Spade has looked so well here. Their aggressiveness has been able to get it to a point, and I mean, the fact that they're able to get spiked down while they were being swung without being held, that is an issue at Radical. You need to be getting that kill there, and if you die, that's okay because Spike's down. But if you're not even getting the kill there when Spike's down, that's a mistake.
Yeah. It feels like Radical just has a really strong hold on B site, and it doesn't feel like they can break through that B site, but they just easily rotate to that A and just feels like they're just walking in for free because, you know, you had Radical having 2 people up in showers, but just leaving that other opening just free.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it, Radical really needs to start playing more aggressive here. They can't just keep letting Spades walk all over them.
Yeah, exactly.
And now, they gotta figure out how to change the tide.
Curious to see how this B push will go if they're just continue to rotate that.
Exile gonna have to just opt the TP right out. And I mean, he saw lots of them, so... But no rotates yet for Radical. Gotta start figuring out. Mark's gonna jump out, Pop's gonna get the molly out. But I don't think any damage was dealt. So now, what can you do here?
Could initiate with this Gecko ultimate ability, but I'm not sure if they want to risk it.
They're set up really well here. Style, shots fired, just trying to put the pressure on them. And it feels like what wants to happen here from Spade is they want to see if they can get space up A before they really figure out anything.
Radical's just not breaking at all, just continue to hold, really get more information. Their holds are very strong right now. I feel like a pick could change the game.
Shots. Finally able to land a few more shots in, but the teams are going to come out. And they're going to be running to the site that's filled with Radical members. Ocho's going to find Snorlax. Sunset's in a bad spot. Able to get the kill. Kai's going to be able to train as blue. Shots are firing back and forth between the teams, but time's ticking. Spike's down! And this is the round that you can't lose! Maria, you have to hurry!
How'd you do it?
Oh, Maria!
Nice shots from Maria. That 3K was game-changing.
And that's what you need. This is what's going to change the tide. It's 6-10 now. And this is exactly what I said needed to happen.
Let's hopefully they can just keep it up, keep up that energy, and, you know, continue that flow and just make sure they don't break like last time. Feels like they have such a strong push on A. I think they realize that and just continue to go A and see how Radical does against it.
Oh, Exile in a bad spot here. Able to get out just in time. Blue's gonna find the Exile. But Kaiser's gonna get the trade.
Back like I never left.
Shots fired back. Gonna find Ocho, but just gonna run him down. Does not letting that ult get anywhere. And yeah, this could TP out. I'm liking the calling here now by Spades. The calling that never existed in the mid round is finally here now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're really playing together well and just making smart decisions.
Spike down B.
And they're definitely starting to aim again.
Spike
Seeing
planted.
these fights.
Radical, what can you really do?
Careful
It's a
there.
2v4. You have sheriffs and a judge, so it's really gonna see what can we find for exits.
The rifles can really die, you know?
Last player standing.
Wow, but shots fired, not gonna land them, and Danny. I mean, they're gonna just all move up the tree, and yeah, Dune's just gonna have to die to Spike here. He could find a timing on Sunset, but yeah, no, it's just gonna be enough.
Too risky, you know?
A Bluey! Yeah, that's 5 in a row now.
This is some good work from Spades. The comeback is crazy. I mean, It's like the amount they were getting steamrolled in the first half was sad to see, honestly. And you know, I'm happy for them. You know, they're coming back. They're starting to play well and playing smart. You know.
Yeah. I mean, this utility and the sight hitting and the calling has been much more better by the side of Spades. And by Radical now, they're having, I like the ideas that they're having, but they're just not able. This W gaming that Spade has had, it's just been too much for them to handle.
Yeah. I mean, those A hits are just insane. They're getting so many picks off
Fast
of
ult
A.
committed. Exile's gonna go down. I'm gonna give his position away.
Spike down B.
Spikes on B. Continue to hold. That's good.
4v. Okay, this is the time that they need. Spikes down in the hands of Radical. So Spade has a lot to work here. He's just running around. But they're able to get together. Dark shot's not landing. That's a new. That's a new Dark.
Have one of these.
He's gonna get spotted out. They're calling us back.
Felt like they were playing two by themselves and just letting them get double swings and just losing their life.
It's up to Danny now. Well, they're gonna take me. I'm loving the calling here by the side of Rad or Spades.
30 seconds left.
I mean, you have this. Oh, Ray.
That's a good pick.
Sunset. And that's gonna be finally a round on this defense half for Radical. The fact that it was that close though.
Yeah. I mean, like,
insane.
honestly, they really shouldn't have won that round. It was just at the end when they got that ultimate ability on that kill and that stun off really well. But they were just playing really bad at the start, you know. Felt like when they had the spike, they kind of just separated a lot, way too much, and just kind of had only one person on one angle and just got double swinged and lost their lives.
Yeah, I mean, now you gotta start focusing up here. You have the money, you're chilling now, but if you lose another round in a row, that's gonna be very hard to win match point.
Yeah.
Relax. One shot to take him in the shoulder, but not much else.
Screen down.
Back off really early. Oh, Snorlax is gonna find Ocho. And I mean, if I'm Spade, I gotta rotate fast here. Found a pick, ultimate committed on B. They're giving time for these teammates to rotate, and here come the TPs now.
That's the question.
Spot, but
Oh, nice
they
pick.
didn't push out with him. This is the Spade we've been seeing all game.
Snorlax went for that lurk though.
By Danny, and now it's a 2v4.
Spike planted. Enemy remaining.
It's just the reaction's not there. This team is looking shaky now. They're getting nervous.
You can definitely see it, yeah. Just losing those fights and just not really knowing what to do in the moment.
Just that's gonna be that. And now they're back in it, and they're breaking the economy back down at Radical. So looking at it, theoretically, and yeah, second time out is gonna come out for Radical. And looking at it, your best option here is win 2 in a row, maybe lose the match point, and you fight into OT. It seems like the best option here for them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, they need to play safe and just do well, because the comeback has been crazy, and just to see them throw it away would be really sad. So I think just playing safe for that OT and just continuing to aim and continue to calm and using that util well, I think it'll be good for them.
Yeah, and I mean, looking at it, Radical, they gotta start thinking, all right, guys, we're giving up too many numbers, and we're not playing together enough. We're not getting our trades out. We're playing very selfish here on this defense half. So let's get together, and let's think, how can we limit this aggression? Let's start doubling up. Let's start having 2 members at all times, and let's be playing, maybe take space with a team, and then fast play playing retake. You have ults, not yet, not on the board, but you're getting close to that breach ult. So maybe farm that breach orb and play retake on a site like A, and see what you can find.
Yeah, I totally agree, especially with the doubling up. I feel like they're just taking too many solo fights and it's just not really working for them.
I need a drop.
Yeah, and I
In
mean,
Sheldon.
you gotta start figuring, how can we figure this out? What really will be our truth?
Careful.
Exactly.
No, looking at it. They're gonna be running into a grinder here. Highs are gonna find Snorlax! The shots are being traded. Danny is one, he's hungry for more. Danny is still on such an aggressive angle. But Slay's in, Sunset lagging behind. Guys are with the rotates now. Pretty good start for them. Danny is gonna get held down.
I'm planting that spike.
You gotta be cautious here. Because you have that one in showers. Oh, but Exile! He's unable to get the shots on him! And Maria! Maria has looked so well the second half!
Yes. Maria's been doing insane. I mean, like, playing really well, holding smart angles, and just overall hitting those shots.
Uh-oh. No, it's gonna get forced safe here. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to have a tech pause coming up here.
Yeah. There's been a lot of tech issues happening in this game.
Yeah. Fuck that.
He says their bullets tickle.
We're gonna try to figure out. Okay, so we're gonna have a sub come in, and hopefully the guys can come back.
Okay.
Oh, he's playing in an esports lounge. Whew.
Interesting.
So, I don't know what protocol is for this. I assume he lets a sub come in and we just let it go. But that's very unfortunate for the side of, excuse me, Radical. And now it's 9.
At 9 to 11, I feel like, Radical. Maybe with that sub, maybe they could, have some fresh energy and start getting back into the flow, but Spades is just looking really good right now. Looks like that sub isn't allowed, so that's a devastating loss for them.
Oh, never mind. Lots of tech issues here. Treasure. Cookie, do you want to type in chat, or is your overlay off? I don't know. What
Happening?
I'm trying to figure out. We're gonna quickly pause stream, and we're gonna come back after we figure out this issue. All right, and yeah, welcome back to Sunset. Sadly, map 2 got forfeited by Radical due to a player DCing. So, luckily, technically speaking, Spades brought it back from a 10-2. So going into the Sunset, it's definitely going to be a hard mental toll on the side of Radical. Looking at it though, their team comp's looking very unique. I mean, you are seeing a lot of the usual picks. Omen, Neon, Fade. Sova's a little bit newer to me. Me personally, I don't like seeing Sova on Sunset, but I do enjoy the deadlocks we're seeing coming up here. Looking on the side of Spades though, you're seeing a little bit more of what feels like a Paper X comp. I also have not seen Vi since the rework, or excuse me, not the rework, since the changes to her flash, which I still have yet to see how it'll look in a team composition going into this new patch. So sadly, we did lose our other caster, so it's just me today for this map. But let's have fun. Yes, sir. What's the issue now? Okay. Yeah. I I wouldn't do all that for the game. We had to wait long. If we have to get back out of the game, it's gonna fuck with the players. I say I think. You see the game at least? Okay. Um. I don't know what to do. Cookie, your call.
I mean, I guess we could just restart because it's just streaming, right?
All right, welcome back to CSK. We're back after another tech pause, tech issue. Hopefully, we're live again, and hopefully the stream's working. We're hopping back, but hopefully we can get this game going, and we can have a good game. We can all have fun. We can all go to bed. But I mean, map 3. What's that look like? Looking at it though, we're going to see much more passive by the side of Spades. You have that Viper Vise comp. You're going to be wanting to fight for space. Assuming from what I saw yesterday, a lot of times it feels like you're going to want to abuse that mid, work your way up A, leave B for a lot of hard pushes. But most of the time, you want to default these maps. You want to find the first pick. You want to find the early start. The side of Radical, though, if you have double initiator, I feel like they're going to be a little bit more aggressive on the early rounds, and mid-rounding is going to be a little more slow. Go into it. Looks like we're going to see a big clash on A here. And I mean, it's really going to be struggling here. And I mean, it's going to be a 5v3 or 5v4 actually. Correct me. It's going to be a very big fight coming up here. Flash script on both sides. Nade starts flying all around. Guy's going to find blue. And it's all out war. What's on forgot about good sunset? Are you kidding me? Excuse me? Did Exxon just walk that? Excuse me? Okay.
Spike
I
planted.
see you. Gonna find 3.
One enemy remaining.
So we're actually gonna find Exile, and it's all up to Girl Boss. But this flank, this wrap, is looking insane. Oh, but they not. I don't know what the strategy there with double bounce or not claiming point. But that's round 1 for Spades.
No charges. Now we wait.
I'm looking at it. Once again, we're going to see a huge fight on the B side. Looks like they want to take this market here. Looking at the Omen, it looks like he wants to be set up here, get a blind out in the market area, smoke up top mid, and then just rush it down B, get that space early on and see what he can. And yeah, exactly what I was saying. Neon Slide does not get through! Are you kidding me? I mean, I don't know how she didn't get through there, but... There's another Omen. Excuse me. All exploding out through market now. Let's see if I want to by 2!
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Excuse me, my saliva over here. But it's all up to Kaiser. Shots are being missed back and forth. Spike is down to market, but he's dodging and weaving. But he's not expecting Maria to be out in mid. That's round 2 for Spades. And all the momentum that Radical had for these last 2 matches, it's gone. Reduced to atoms. No. Radical finally gonna come up with their first buy here. And it's gonna be, what's our plan? We tried to slam twice, it didn't work out. We tried to play it slow, maybe mid-round, it didn't work out. What can we do? There's like a fast. The Blue's gonna hop right into tiles. But he's met with nothing. As it looks like they want to sell this fake on A. Or B, excuse me. As Spike's working his way up, but it's in tiles now. And the Blue. The Blue! The Blue! Dark's gonna find the 1. But they might not be ready for Maria. Or excuse me, Sunset. slide in the sleigh, but Sunset's gonna get the trade.
Last player
Sunset's gonna
standing.
find 2, and it's Exile gonna get the kill. 1v3 off to Maria. They hear the footsteps. The gun's not out. That's
Spike
no.
down A.
Spike's down. Maria, up to them. But what can they do? Okay. Got kind of scared there for the side of Reddit. Right. But clean it up. And that's going to be the final first round on the board for them. But that was a very costly buy round. And now, you gotta start thinking, alright, gotta be a little bit more conservative here as we're down on economy life. Start thinking. We're down economy. We don't necessarily have a good plan here. How can we take this fight better? And how can we come back?
Cover going
Yeah,
out.
they're making presence all over the map, and it seems like this is what I was saying earlier. Be aggressive in the early starts. Try to make presence everywhere on the map for Radical, and then you can slow down once you're in their heads.
Careful.
The Blue's not caught out, but I think Dart has caught on. And I mean, Radical's at a standstill. Sure, they have mid, but they don't really have space anywhere else. But that pick on Dart, Slay, that's so huge. I question about grab net, but won't get it out. Now, you still have Neon insert on B, so maybe try to get Noise all over to A and quickly get this rotation out. And I mean, either in a fight with Snorlax, but shots aren't going to be enough to take him out. But they're looking like they want to hit 30 site. I mean, Slay's walled off. But Sunset, girl boss, get in the trade like a girl boss.
One enemy remaining.
Slay, team it together, take out the 2 in mid, and it's all up to the girl boss.
Where are you?
13 seconds left, no time remaining.
10 seconds
Opting
left.
just to save her gun. That's round 4, going to Spades. And I mean now, when you're looking at it, we gotta start figuring out what's our issue here. We played our early round really well, but we froze up for too long in that mid round. And if we're up a first blood, that's no. So now, we gotta start thinking, okay, how can we speed it up and not lose all the momentum in the mid round? Maybe throw a dart here, trip out wall earlier, maybe get aggressive and take tiles or take market faster. But no, round 5.
Go, go, go! Short guy!
Shots are gonna get fired. They're all gonna get marked out. Eyes are blind, but they don't want to stop pulling W here. But look at the side of A. There's so many people here. Sunset's gonna find the first blood.
Bring them down.
And now they're at a standstill once again.
Oh no!
Player
Boss
standing.
able to make a little dent, but it's not gonna be enough as it's all up to Exile. Stinger's all he has to work with.
Get him.
Couple bits and pieces of util, but
Barrier deployed.
there's not really much else you can do here besides hope and pray.
Sound sensor up. Listening.
He's just trying to lock himself down here, hoping that they get aggressive, hoping that they want to push him out here.
Thirty seconds
Ultimate
left.
ready.
And yeah, that's a very well round by the side of Spades. And now they're knocking on the door of Radical. Economy's dwindling. They lose this round. Yeah, I mean, that's very reasonable there. They're going to call a timeout now, and they're going to try to counteract and think, guys, nothing we're doing is working. We go fast, we lose. We go slow, we lose. How can we do this? And it's going to be these micro adjustments of playing together and maybe baiting out util. Maybe use your speed to bait out rotates and just use 2, maybe just 1 player running down there. You've known every round where most of your sight hits go, Neon's going to be there. But when you look at it, maybe we got to start using util together and take these fights early. Their best looking round was first round when they dumped so much util onto the enemies, forcing them back. So maybe what we can do now, try to force them up, try to force these rounds out, force the util, force the rotates. Maybe what you can do, have a fast rotate on hand, or overload them. But really, it's going to have to see in 10 seconds, what can they do? The collars don't look like B though, so hopefully, we can see something good. Round 6 on the Rave. And yeah, they're waiting for the ball. That Thirst's gonna pick out most of the close sight, so they know, but the issue now is they're freezing up. The Ultra's gonna find Snorlax, but they're not expecting Maria! This is where they get unaware, they get unnoticed, and they lose numbers out too fast. Are able to find one, gets the shots fired. Dark able to take out Blue before the explosion happens on his face. And now it's 2v1 for Boss and Kaiser. Shots fired, Maria struggling to find enough shots to land. Kaiser just sitting in the corner, not letting anything happen. Everyone's gonna fire, and Michael Kaiser picking it to the round. And that's gonna be round 6 going to Radical. Their timeout working in their favor, and finally able to bring it back. Even their economy is somewhat in check.
Now we wait.
Now when you're looking at it, you still have a little bit of a mountain to climb to get over this hump. If you can get this round win, you're going to put Spade into a little slip of economy. So, hopefully, this round, they gotta root it, but once again, they're looking for this heavy B push. Once again, Deadlock and Fade to market.
Sensor down.
Off the sunset, but... Oh! Exile catching Sunset out, and very well showing a fail timing as Slay able to get Ultra before they gets in. Kaiser has the spike, unable to keep pushing forward, forced the plan.
Spike planted. Gotta go.
And now we play the game of posts. A lot of times this last game, Radical played really well with their post plans. Nightfall ready for Slay. Will it reach? No, it's not gonna hit any of them. The Blue's gonna take a lot of shots though, but Slay's gonna find Kaiser. Oh!
My roots.
Well done by them. But they're not being a little bit too aggressive here.
One enemy remaining.
Impressive wiring.
Last player standing.
Robots! Robots! You might be a guy, but you're a girl boss in my heart. Girl. Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself. But, was up my Radical. Able to get that post plant down, and now kicking Spade onto their butt, kicking them into economy round, trying to finally get onto the hands of it. But you do gotta be a little bit careful. As an outlaw, oh never mind, they put it away. But they do have one gun up on Slay. They have a chance to turn the tides here. As you look at it, Radical doesn't have the best buys of themselves.
Here we go.
Oh no! The bucket was unexpected and uncleared, but the picks are pretty nice. Hocho caught out in the thorns.
Here.
Satchel out.
They don't want to push up the Blue. They're too scared of that Bucky. Bucky's gonna get taken out, and now it's at 2v2. Big ult on board though.
I have the spike. Watch them run.
And yeah,
One
that's it. I don't
enemy
mind that
remaining.
TB. And Girlboss gonna find Sunset.
Spike planted.
No, Girlboss, Maria's still there.
Enemy remaining.
And now it's a 1v1. Health advantage for the side of Spades. But it's a question. They have to check so many angles. Oh, darker spot. But here's the reload, able to get punishment. And that's the round. Shots fired. Dark is showing he's here to play. And that's tied up now. And now, the economy is starting to get a little bit better, but it's not there just yet. If they're able to secure this round pretty well, the snowball effect will be taking a huge toll. But now, Spades guys are thinking, alright, what's our issue? We're getting really overwhelmed by their offense. Bidoo, the blue, just jumping right out. Hearing lots of footsteps, but he's just gonna fire his rocket. And yeah, that's just gonna tell the team. Oh my goodness, Dark! Are you kidding me? Yeah, that massive push in mid just told him to speed up A or B. But Dark, even stuck in the thorns, it's just gonna shut down. And oh, no! Oh, no!
Enemy remaining.
Dark and Ocho, welcome to the meat grinder. The blue, shots fired. But you don't want to give him this man too much. He's shown that he can clutch, but Exile is gonna finally shut it out. And these rounds now are looking really well done for Radical. And the calling is really well too. And that's gonna be the first time out now. Because that is 4 in a row for the side of Radical. Timeout now from Spades. Coach should come in now and tell them, alright guys, we're hitting run down way too much. We gotta start slowing it down. Our mid pushes are working well. But the issue is we're giving up too much space and we're not able to fight those sites. So either take a football and retake maybe and try to maybe flood out, or just give them sight and play for numbers. The round starts, and now it's going to be kind of questionable of how we can really play around this. And now we got to place playing a little bit more soft here as we're looking at 4 shares on the board.
Dead then pair.
Now, Walton need to bait it out. Lots of presence mid. And now it's going to be looking at it. And it's going to be really hard to take this fight here. Nade's going to come flying out, and Dark is in the middle of it. As Kaiser, it's just looking really kind of scary here.
Careful.
They're able to working their way up. Blue is going to find Kaiser and get the trade off of it. But Girlboss able to get some more up. And now the side of A is in their hands.
Sound sensor up. Sensor down.
Ocho, find the first one. But not able to find the second one.
Gun here.
Now, Spade on a double flank. But time is dwindling and Exile's here posted up on the angle.
Enemy
Makes the
remaining.
first one. And it's all up to Maria. Finds the one, but time is taking finds 2. Swings out though, and Dark's gonna clean it up. Very, very big round for them, and very well big bonus for the side of Spade. So now, what can we do on our buy round? What was Coach talking about in that timeout?
Retrieving flash. Flash placed.
He's aggressive, putting them in a little bit too much for the side of Spade to handle. As they have Neon with Spike. Ocho putting shots into blue, but unable to land any of them. When you look at it, this is a very heavy stacked B site.
Face your fear!
Now, Ocho's coming out. The blue has spotted out Dark, but not knowing exactly where he's at. Ocho's gonna find Snorlax, but 2 kills on the side of Spade. Getting behind and putting a dagger in their back. Now, 3v4. Spade's running out. They know Dark's there. He spots the barrel. But they do have the solo ult. Oh no. Time's ticking. Girl boss. But it's just too much to handle. But she will find some more kills to break this economy down more.
Last round before the switch.
5-6. Going into the last round of the half. This will be a big decider here going into it. Looking at it, we're seeing, you know, half shields and other stuff being invested into this team, but it's really going to be coming down to the wire of every round it's been close battles.
Back to it.
But let's see which team can Michael better, Max better. See who can find a better angle to hold. And oh my, the blue finds Girl Boss. And others are being pinched. So much Johto flying at him. Kaiser on the blue. Snorlax. Back is turned. And Kaiser. That's B open. And it's both omens. Dark isn't get ready for it.
Spike down B.
But Nora's sunset. And now that's going to be a 2v2. Sights open and they have Neon ult. Yeah, and they're going to get planted to Exile. And that's Deadlock ult now.
My territory, my rules!
That was a extremely questionable ult. And now this round looks much more winnable for Spades.
This!
But time's starting to dwindle.
Last player standing.
Kaiser's on for the ace! But Exile's gonna take it from him! And that's 5-7 now. Switching sides.
Switching sides.
Spades down going into this next half.
Listening.
It's time to start figuring out. Spade, both teams have looked so shiningly good on this offense, and now Spade has one more time to shine to show that they are here to prove me wrong from map 1.
Toxins going up.
Once again, it's rushing A, but mid is being ran down by the side of Spades. Swings out, Dark spots the blue, but forced off as it is being ran down. There's a fight happening on both sides. Slay and Dark going kill for kill. The blue is gonna find another Ocho. Ocho is gonna find 2. Time to name yourself Dose, buddy. For how many kills you're getting around. Going into it though. XL is gonna hear the call and tell his team, guys, they're rotating the B. Speed up. Let's get here and maybe try to float out on them.
Spike planted.
But it's gonna go down. Now time he's gonna be figuring out. Exile. They know where he's at. So he's gonna find 1 and Ocho. Trace on the board for him. And sadly, we won't see a 6-7 score. 5-8. Whatever. Exile, finally gonna have a pistol round under their belt on the defensive half. Finally gonna be able to see what can they do on this defensive half. And this gamble. Okay, they are gonna throw a player on B. Well, that was gonna look very scary for a second.
Bring them down.
Yeah, that's when I hear all this noise. Guys, there's a lot here on B. Guys, there's a lot of shots on B. But he's also gonna get here and I'm walking away. Spade not completely sold on what to do just yet.
Clean kill.
Shots fired. Time is
Shadows
killing.
traveling.
6 on the board. They're gonna run into this little tiny sector. Dark just forced to back off. And now they have to come to the site. They don't have the time to commit to rotate. Red's gonna find X-Stop, but Kaiser's gonna get the trade. Kaiser's gonna find 2! And Kaiser! He's gonna find 3! A hat trick by him! Round 9! Or 9 on the board now for the game. And now, the hopes and dreams of Spade starting to dwindle again. But, remember, they were down a lot last map, so they can come back now.
Warning, KWS security protocol escalated to level 6. Please remain calm and await further instructions.
Aggressive A push here, but they want to sell this. As they have the deadlock though, for Radical to find it out. They're gonna spot one. Shots fired! Getting a few shots to land, but just not enough to really get any too big of an impact. And now they're gonna see the split. Trying to slow down now. Trying to see what looks like the best opportunity. But they're taking a little bit too much time now. There's only 55 seconds left on the board, and they don't have any space anywhere. But market door is open, so that could be the opportunity that they're looking for. They're starting to work their way up mid. Snorlax spots a few out, and you also Maria starting to work their way up B main. Shots are fired. Looks like they want to hit this marker. Lots of detail coming out to slow him down, but Exile with the head tap. Well placed shot by him. And Maria is on site. Slay's on now. We're not going the right way. Kaiser has the timing, but don't run out there, Kaiser!
10 seconds left. Spike planted.
Not gonna find Girl Boss. But Kaiser opting to swing out by himself.
Enemy remaining.
Let's do this. It's gonna find another. And now it's all up to Ocho. And most likely, he's gonna want to have to save. Not a bad buy round for the side of Spade. When you look at it, you only lost 2 guns there. Now, it's to say, can they keep this win train going? Can they keep this momentum up?
Listening. Sound sensor out.
Oh, excuse me. Let's do this round. movement inside the wall, but Michael is going to spot out multiple other members on the game. And now, Sunset looking at Girl Boss. Both spotted each other. But Spike is sitting back down in the middle of spawn. So, it's really going to be, we're going to find that first pick. And they're going to want to lead toward this A.
Careful.
Dark, unable to get the shot on. Now it's the blue. Working with Maria. They want to end A here. Dark. Shots did not hit blue. He's gonna have to pick. It's Exile. Gonna hit the numbers. But Sunset able to kill Exile before he does. Able to lower down Sunset a little bit more. Molly's gonna come out. Ultra's gonna watch out for that Molly. Oh, but Maria! Dear Maria, count me in.
Last player standing.
As that's all for Girl Boss. But it's too hard. Blinds out. And yeah, the spam through the box. Now, it's going to be kind of a weird thing here. As they're starting to put the economy of Radical on their butt. And calling back, it's 7-9 now. They're 2 rounds behind. They're going into round 17. If you cannot win this next round out for Radical, it's going to be looking at timeout territory.
Listening. Blocking movement.
Instant wall by the side of Radical. They're going to... Oh, Sunset! Working their magic on Sunset. Finding really good games this series. And they're 15-2 right now. They weren't showing up too well on the Harbor on Abyss, but these last 2 maps, they've been here to show their name. Wall's gonna be now broken, and now they're gonna want to lean on this B. But Sunset's hearing all these rotates. The time is not gonna be on his side though, as Ocho is gonna work with Dark and able to get the clear. It's Snorlax. So good! And now, this A site is so open for them to take. Alright, they're gonna spot out Snorlax. Shots firing. Just a couple contacts. Ocho, though, able to take out Maria and her lurks. Or their lurks.
Hold them to their grave.
Alright, Exile's gonna find 2. Let's go. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Shots firing at him from both angles, but he just stone cold face takes them both out. Are you kidding me? Round of applause for the blue. A round that seems so unwinnable. 3v1. He doesn't care.
Gotta go.
I'm stunned. But it's on to the next round, so I gotta keep talking. And now the economy is broken for Radical. They gotta see if they find something out here, but that's gonna be a little bit wretched on their plan. Sunset put down the 1 HP.
Cover going out.
Shots are firing, nades out. Also get minute, but he's not even in the smoke. But Dark able to find the 1, but he's just gonna opt the TP out. Keep the numbers advantage on their side. But the thorns nicked him in the foot. Quite literally a thorn in the back. And now 3v4. Sunset low. Opting to just rotate right out.
No way.
30 seconds
Shots
left.
fired. And that Vise, Snorlax getting a pick, even out the numbers. Bomb's gonna go down.
Spike planted.
And it's all up to these last three. One Sheriff, one Spectre, and Vandal. Michael Hart to TP. And he's really pushed up here. But Slay, better shots on him. 2v3. Girl Boss up for the task now.
Last player
Nice picking the
standing.
Sunset being up top though. He knows where the last two is.
Player standing.
I would show over the Sunset, but the time is dwindling. There's no time. And it's gonna be tied up now. Here we go. 7-5 is now 9-9. Tied up at the half. Full buys, and finally a timeout to get pulled out for Radical. They gotta get together and they kind of rally because they lost 4 in a row. You look so strong, but now it's coming to these late rounds that you cannot hold in. So now they're gonna start talking together and they're gonna have to figure out what can we fix. Really, I feel like their biggest issue is playing together on these post plans, on these retakes. They're really spread out and taking fights too many times that they don't need to be. A lot of util is being also used without any repercussion. They're not punishing off their util and they're not swinging off it. So really, we gotta start seeing what are they doing and what are we not. Times are gonna start twicking. 15 seconds remain. See who will come out of this little bit of a tie-itch here and see who will be the first to get double-digit round wins.
Listening.
And now shots fired, slow down. It's going to start being... What can we do here? Trying to find out, but good dink by Sunset! Ball to go down, and now they're putting the hands of Radical into their head play! One. And the blue, he has been the MVP of this match. Clutching rounds that seemed unwinnable, taking kills that shouldn't be winnable. This guy is just an unpredictable machine. Girl Boss popped and then just hold back and wait for the backup to arrive. But Snorlax able to adjust and take out Exile. Oucho! Oh, just not enough time. And it looks like the first of double digits is going to beat the side of Exile. Excuse me, the side of Spade. Excuse me. Brain fart. But Girl Boss is opportunity to run away. Able to take out the blue, but they're going to start pushing this mid very aggressively. Yeah, that's double digits now for the side of Spade. And that timeout they had probably into 5 in a row.
Shadows
Pulling into it. They're going to get very active on this A. They're gonna find the first pick. Cards are lacking a little bit behind though. Could have been punished, but multiple shots are heard. Ocho's now stuck in the corner. Oh, well played. Good combo by Spades to even up the numbers. And now the pace is slowed. Trying to get into the heads of Girl Boss taking out Sunset. And now it's going to be kind of concerning going on here. Radical trying to figure out what they can do. They're up numbers, but the health. Dark and the off angle. But Maria with the collapse! Oh no!
Face your fear! 30 seconds
here,
left.
but it's not gonna hit anyone. Girl Boss does have Swivel to play with. They can deny time. Ball's coming out, misses once.
Last player
Two focuses,
standing.
Exile gets
Spike
behind.
planted. Last player
Shots
standing.
can't land. It's up to Exile. Taking a lot of time though, but Slay, they have the read. Almost gets pinged out. Out of the right way. And Girl Boss able to tie it back up to double digits. Able to bring it back. And now, the economy is bouncing back and forth. Be kind of hard here to figure out. You're going back and forth on rounds now, and it's looking really close. Closer than any match has been so far. It's been lopsided between halves, but now we're seeing a fairly similar play to round one. And Girl Boss is still alive? Are you kidding? It's Slay, gonna fight two. And Stark able to try to make a little bit of an impact, but Snorlax caught lacking. Caught snoring, a slip on the bridge once again, as Exile was going to find him out. And it's going to be a 3v3, but they have this deadlock ult to try to take out numbers. Blue, I don't think was netted. It's going to get spotted out. Shots fired, and it's all up to Blue. Going to find two. Can he clutch it up again?
Last player standing.
Bots. Both shock darts are there, but they don't want to risk it. And why tricking Girl Boss? But do they have it? I think they do. And they do by .33.
Never give up.
And now the split swaps to the side of Radical. And now 11-10. The same number of rounds they only got in the last pack before they had to forfeit. So let's see. Can they close it out here? Can they get two? And can they finally get out of it? Now, Faster Dark able to get out with the bit of luck as Snorlax once again scoring on the job. But Dark, he's not gone yet. He wants to get his touches up. Dark, he's been really trigger happy with these flashes I've noticed in the entire game.
Cover going out.
Gonna spot out. He's gonna spot both that he saw earlier. As they're gonna have step back. Shots are fired. Same thing happened, and it's happening again.
Retrieving, not ready yet.
but time is twinning them, but the spike is over at B.
Sensor
Teams are getting kind of nervous. Able to isolate the 1-1, but Exile is gonna get one and get taken out.
Spike planted.
Face your
Oh, but
fear!
Ucho, excuse my mispronunciation, I'm very tired. But able to not to find the second, but get the damage dealt that he needs. But look at this flank! This could be very poor. And Slay opting to wrap around and get to main. Snorlax, not wanting to make a sound. Not to give it up. We're gonna take their time, make sure that no shot to the alignment, girl boss. Star's gonna swing blind, and it's all up to Snorlax or Kaiser, but too much to handle. It's gonna get tied up once again.
Sound sensor up. Listening.
Now, 8 rounds going back faster and faster. One way comes out, but nothing to really support it, so they know it's a bait.
Okay.
And now they're trying to find a little bit of presence, trying to find the pressure, but that Bucky's looking scary. Once again, they want to be at this B site. They want to hit this site pretty well, but their presence are all over the map. Not trying to give anything up just yet, but trying to get that wall down. But Dark! What was going through his mind? Why walk out with a knife?
Just die.
Firing, the blow is going on in Exile, no more bullets to work with. B is going to be open, and Spade looking like they're going to bring it to match point, but you can't count out Radical just yet.
Gotta go. Gun here.
Scanning ahead.
Pets are gonna come out. Girl boss working with his teammate, but the time is ticking.
Player
But
standing.
yeah, they're gonna want to force us with guns.
Go, go, go.
Here we go, Kaiser, we get the gun. The shop and they run away. But Snorlax might be dead to Spike. No, I think it should be out. Yeah. Just oh no, they're not. And that's match point for Spade. This could be finally it. And add it too, they add salt to the wound. Only 3 of their players are gonna have guns. Proper guns, that is. And look at the side of Spade.
Listening.
2 ult on the board. 2 off of the blue. I mean, sure you have Neon and Fatal, but will it be enough? Gotta know what's coming up. The swing, they're gonna find 1. They're gonna find 2!
Spike down B.
This is going to overtime! This is going to overtime! They need the arsenal!
Standing.
But no, an arsenal is not needed when you have a laser beam! And it's a 1v5! And overtime is looking guaranteed! And that's gonna be overtime! My mental health is screaming, but we're still here! My esophagus is hurting, but we're not stopping right now! Here we go. Looking at it, both teams are better at this offense half. So it's really going to be a battle defensive and who can hold out for the long run.
Last place.
now, here we go. It's a hurt for B. All 5 of them looking at it. They want to take this site fast. They don't want to give it up. But they're starting to slow down. And this is where the rotator come in. This is where they can start thinking more, taking their time more. But explosions all up in the face of Michael. The shots are fired. The sight isn't clear. They know where the blue is. But the nade's going to be able to save him for a little bit longer. He's all marked, but able to get the net off. Sunset's going to find Exile. Sunset up on 10s. Looking to recreate it. But he's going to spawn out Dark. It's going to get harder and harder. Dark's going to get pinged out. It's looking very favorable, but the reload. Girl Boss gonna find one. Dark finding the relocate. The blue finding another 2v2. But both teams are taking mental tolls. They gotta swing out. Time's dwindling, but Maria able to get Kaiser, and they're gonna bring it to match point.
Switching
Please,
sides.
can we just see an
Match
ending to
point.
this? I can't keep talking over this long match. We gotta figure out a winner. But this is looking in favor of... I can't even think of the name. I'm so tired. Looking in the favor of Spade. I'm gonna swing out, but the Toxin's gonna find it out. Maria's gonna get the first blood. Time is dwindling. It's a 4v4. We don't know how much longer it's gonna go. They're gonna want to hit this B. And it's left up just to it. But the wall's gonna come out now. This is gonna wait for the team to rotate. But they have the Vice working their way up. The door's gonna get shut. Trying to close their window out. Omen's gonna hear the rotates coming in. They're on the rotates, but Snorlax has the timing, they has the lurk. But Dark. In such a beautiful spot.
Left.
Exile finding Maria. This could be double overtime.
One enemy remaining.
No!
Spike down A.
No! It's all just works on the flank. Finds one. But time is 13, 12, 11. Time is ticking and Spike is down. Don't pick play time. 7, 6, 5. Snorlax 3, 2. Oh. Oh my goodness. Snorlax, they were just giving him ones. And it was
Switching
almost
sides.
close there. But
Overtime.
double overtime. I don't think anyone wants to keep going. But it's gonna be forced. Here we go. Round 27 on the board. They're taking a whole different approach to this. Not wanting to run it down, but they want to take time here. And now the time is ticking. 1 minute starting to go closer, but they're looking to creep on this B side. They're looking to find an opening and find the timing. Here it goes.
I'm out of here.
Shots fired, but Sunset. Such a good spot. Probably gonna find Exile. Numbers were even once again. Gold could be coming online soon for both sides. Dark's gonna find Sunset. And now time is starting to tick. The numbers are looking good. As Kaiser, the timing, the positioning, Snorlax messed up his flash. That could be the round. And Exile up. Dark. And that's going to be round one of this second overtime. Offensive side won by
Switching sides. Match point.
Tech Pause coming in. Gonna wait for a Pete send, but this is getting insane. Now, it's sure this gonna be close and figure out how are we gonna see this Tech Pause are gonna come up. They're gonna give me time to rest my voice, but it's really gonna be kind of questionable here. Timeout coming out. What's the issue? Oh, I figured it out. The blue at 170 ping. Trying to figure that out. And I mean, this match has started at what time? We've been here since. Let's check here. We've been here since 9 p.m. It's midnight for me. It's been 3 hours, and we're still going. I can't keep going like this, chat. The ping looks flatlined, so. But I don't know if he's confident just yet. Alright. Finally, we're back at it. Live, here we go. Now, can Spade fight back and bring it to a triple overtime? Or, well...
Cover going out.
Will Radical be able to close it out? Look at how much space they have so fast. And that's gonna be the first blood, but Trigger's gonna go back and forth. And now, lots of space mid, but then look at how much they have. The side A. Rest took a few hits, but it's going to be Lila, or excuse me, Exile's gonna find the blue. Exile's gonna find 2. This could be it. He's gonna find 3. To the go. Chi-Chi. Radical wins 2-1. Congratulations to them, closing out and double overtime. And finally, we can go to bed. Radical finally able to close it out after 3 hours. Holy moly, my ears are popping. But finally, we are here. GG to Spade and her heart valiant efforts. But well done to Radical, as they will win the series 2-1, forcing a forfeit. Congratulations to them, and we will see you guys in the next stream.